used to have the police round our house like all the time.
Started doing drugs. First drug I took was cannabis. By the time I was 13, 14, I was already had ecstasy.
There's nothing else to do, so just thought, get into trouble, make some fun out of nothing.
By the time I was 15, I'd already had ketamine. By the time I was 16, 17, I'd already smoked crack. And then my life had a lot of ups and downs, girlfriend and stuff like that. And I just kept going back to it.
There is a culture where young people are separate from the society. I guess the rest of the community don't engage them as they could.
I've found from my experience in youth work that people have previously been, say, troublesome youths in their past. People have lived on the estate. They're the best people that, you know, when they reach a certain age or reach a point where they want to put things right and sort themselves out, they're the best people to come in and work alongside the teenagers and the young people we get here, because they can relate.
I never found nothing that interested me, so I'd always go out and just end up stealing, fighting, drug taking, stuff like that. That's just people who you grow up with. It's who's peer pressure, basically, peer pressure. That's what causes it.
We used to just terrorise and just get into trouble and stuff, just to like impress each other. When I left school, I started smoking loads of weed, got into the wrong crowd, and I was doing that for about 2 years. Didn't have a job, nothing.
Then nearly 3 years ago, I ended up going out with my mates, drugged up and that. And this bloke started on one of my mates, 15 years old he was, and this bloke was 39 who started on him. Ended up beating him up, and it was quite severe how we done it. He lost his ear, 3 blood clots, 2 broken ribs. I ended up getting an 18-month suspended sentence for it. So I caught the Gap because they'd known me since I was, say, 13, 14, because I used to come up here to play pool with Ed Terry, Rich, Steve McGarvey. Come up and asked them for a character reference. I said, if you need any help, just let me know. So ever since then I've been a part of the Gap. As soon as I started doing the Gap, I knocked everything on the head. Drugs, violence.
As I started to grow up, I realised how much I'd actually done for us. They've helped me change my life. I've done a Young Leadership Award, I'm a coach, and I'm doing stuff for the Gap as well, so it's good.
4 weeks ago, I had a little baby girl, my girlfriend who I've been with for 2 years. That's more changing point now.
If a young person came up to you and said, you know, why do you work at the Gap, what are you trying to do?
Help bring the community together, help kids get off the streets, bring some more stuff to them that we didn't have.
What role did some of the Gap staff have in influencing you in your journey?
They showed me the right way and the wrong way, basically. Be a respectful member of the community. So I've lived here 22 years now, nearly 23 years. And I did used to have a reputation, and then I've just stopped it.
Yeah, if it weren't for George, then I wouldn't be where I am now. I'd still be smoking loads of weed, probably hanging around the streets and stuff. So.
Need this place, definitely. Need this place on the estate. I've changed, I'm grown up. To be able to produce a little girl like that. I know you can't write out someone's future, but I just hope to God she don't go through the way I went through.